also known as X.
I just realized I had desktop audio and my microphone muted, so you're gonna have to do that again.
You're cutting this out. Welcome to the Discord Smash podcast, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host Yuriko, also known as Yuri Tread, also known as Burger Lover 2187 on X.com, formerly known as Twitter. Yuriko.
Hi, my name is Jericho, and this is my co-host Mikhago, aka William Afton, aka the Purple Guy, aka the man behind the slaughter.
None of these are true. None of these are true aliases to me.
Hmm.
I want to clarify. None of
Right.
those are. No one has ever called me any of those aliases except for the first one.
Okay.
That's the only truth one you said. I feel like
Hmm.
now we need to set boundaries because I said the entire truth and nothing but, right? While you
Right.
just proceeded to lie in front of millions of people.
Right. You got a problem with that?
I just feel like we just need to set our boundaries if this relationship is gonna work.
Right. 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 Um.
Left.
No. Okay. So, uh, you know, it's a new year, right? We got a new Nintendo console last year. Yes, I'm going with this. And I was looking at Nintendo's their Twitter, right? Like I'm thinking, man, I don't remember too many
It's called
Nintendo
X.
Directs.
It's called X. I'm sorry. Uh, there was some people telling me in my ear, but they want us to call it X now, so we might have to call it that. I'm sorry.
So I was
I
looking at
mean,
Nintendo's Twitter and I looked for directs because I'm like, I don't remember there being a whole lot of directs last year. And there really weren't like not as many as I remember there being in like previous years. In 2025, in February they announced the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which would happen 2 months later, right? And we got the Switch 2 Direct along with a Mario Kart World Direct soon after in the same month. Um, a Nintendo Treehouse that same month where they show off games running on the Switch 2. Um, and then in June we got a Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct. Then in August we got a Kirby Air Riders Direct.
are you like searching this? Like, you don't know this off the top of your dome.
I don't. I'm looking at Twitter right now, actually. Um, yeah, in September we then got a proper Nintendo Direct, but that was then followed by another Kirby Air Riders Direct. In October, there was, can you guess it, another Kirby Air Riders Direct.
The people really wanted Kirby, man. I can't. What can I tell you?
And then in November, we got um, another Nintendo Direct featuring um, like talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie, right? So um, yeah, a lot of Kirby Air Riders, but also just a lot of uh I guess you could say specialized directs or like specific directs, like talking about like one game in specific. I wouldn't really count Nintendo Tree Houses as a direct, because they're really just like people playing games that Nintendo tells them to. Um, but like if you really think about it, we only got what, two proper directs, one in September and one in November. Um, and that got me thinking, what are Nintendo Directs gonna look like this year, right? Um,
You want me to answer that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and answer.
Because I can personally answer as I am a Nintendo employee myself, and I've been working with Nintendo for a while now. We've been like, it's
Oh,
been
really?
kind of like a competitive workforce, really.
Really now?
Yeah, it's really cutthroat, honestly.
Okay, who's the new Nintendo of America CEO?
Ah, yeah, I can't tell you that.
Nigga.
What's up? That's not his name.
Her name?
But what? No. Oh,
Her
you
name?
don't know. Oh, you just you just don't know. No, you don't understand. They fired her,
Oh, that
and then
quick?
they quickly, yeah, they quickly replaced her.
Right.
Hmm. You just didn't hear about it
Huh.
because why would you? You
I,
simpleton. But
okay.
anyways, as I am the head, I'm actually the person that made the Nintendo Directs. And see, the reason why I made it like that in 25 is because I was bored.
You were bored.
Uh-huh. I don't know. I just like there was not really like a lot of things to push out. So, and naturally the need and like want for directs was like, there. So I just said, oh, Kirby Air Riders.
Kirby
You
Air
know,
Riders
it's a really good game. And
that you
it's
have
like
not played.
I made it, fucker. Listen, me and Sakurai go way back. Let me tell you this. Did I ever tell
Uh-huh.
you this, dude?
You never told me this.
I haven't. I just forget because like I don't know. I just like it's like it became so natural to me that like, that I'm just friends with Sakurai.
Bro,
Like
it's not Toby Fox. What the hell?
I don't it's just like it's like part of my daily life. It's just like something I forget. Like that's
Hmm.
just like might sound like unnatural to someone that just hasn't experienced that.
Right.
And, once you get to know the guy, he's really cool, bro. He's like really
Hmm.
chill,
Sure.
you know? And I'm
Hmm.
like, I jokingly asked him when that new Smash game was, and then, he gave me this look, and I just thought I should shut up. I said, moving on, and then, realized, I can't talk to him about that.
Right. Actually, that's a that's a very good segue into what I want to talk about. The new Smash game. I know that like you can't talk about it with Sakurai apparently, but I have a good feeling that um we
I mean,
might.
whatever you like say to
Mhm.
me, I could try to tell him, and then
Okay.
maybe we'll see if he like listens.
Right. I have a sneaking suspicion that we might end up getting Smash 6 news this year, right? And that's just a little hunch because um Smash Bros Ultimate came out a year after the Switch came out. Um
December.
yeah. Smash for 3DS came out about 2 years after the 3DS came out, and I believe it probably launched with the Wii U if I had to guess.
For sure, dude.
Um Maybe not launch, but came out soon after the Wii U came out. Um and now we have the Switch 2, right? In 6 months, the Switch 2 will be a year old, and I feel like Nintendo knows that people are going to be wanting a new Smash game, especially since the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stopped receiving like major. Oh, like you talk.
What's up?
Okay, yeah, OBS broke. I don't know what. I don't know why it did that. Um, uh, considering Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stopped receiving DLC back in 2021, um, which like I'm pretty sure they said I don't know they said something about like wanting to keep Smash Ultimate alive, um, like for as long as the Switch is. Like they wanted the like Smash Bros. Ultimate's lifespan to be as long as the Switch. So I was a little confused about that. Um, but I do feel like even if they're not like actively developing it, uh, they are most certainly like talking about making a new Super Smash Brothers game. And honestly, I am excited and scared at the same time. Um, like I have a feeling it might be announced at the Game Awards this year. Mainly because I'm just not confident that one, I'm not confident it's going to release this year, and two, the Switch 2, again, it's not even a year old, so I feel like Nintendo's probably gonna wanna let it sit, we're gonna let it marinate for a little bit before because like Smash 6 is going to be a massive title for the Switch 2. Like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza um are like, I would say, big titles for Switch 2. Mario Kart World literally launched with the Switch 2.
Quite literally the
Um
only titles for the Switch 2.
Aside from Kirby Air Riders and Hyrule Warriors.
Those games don't exist.
That's
Except for Kirby Air
true.
Riders.
Right, you know, Kirby Air
I have
Riders
to
definitely exists.
disclose that it does exist.
Right, right, right. Um,
By the way, Kirby Air Raider's out now for the Switch 2 for everyone that is listening. You can now purchase it.
right, this
It's
is
really
not an ad.
fun.
You have not played
Um,
it.
uh, I have to do this disclosure or else, yeah.
Or else what, Sakurai is just gonna show up to your house and kill you?
No, he's too chill of a guy.
Mhm.
But they do have my family, so I'd rather
Oh,
they just, keep on living. I
of
kind of care about
course.
them, so.
Right. Um, but besides that, Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza are like the biggest Switch 2 games at the moment. But even then, Donkey Kong Bonanza didn't really do much in the way of like boosting Switch 2 sales. People who bought the game most likely already had a Switch 2. Um, and same with Mario Kart World, it was literally a launch title for the game. Like, I don't think it necessarily boosted sales for the Switch 2, more so people just got it with their Switch 2 like I did. Um, so if Nintendo really wants to um like make the Switch 2 sell, they are going to have to um have like some big release like with Super Mario Odyssey or Smash Bros Ultimate with the Switch, right?
Hmm.
Um
I really want a new Mario game.
Me too. Donkey Kong Bonanza
It's not a
I put
Mario game. It
is
shouldn't be
not a
considered a
Mario
Mario
game,
game.
right? But it was, I believe, made by the Odyssey team. So, um, it is probably easy to assume that whatever Mario game that they have in the works at the moment was probably impacted by Bonanza's development.
And that's
Um,
why we need to kill the Odyssey team.
why would we do that? Don't you want a new Mario game?
No, I mean, like, what if they just get a new team?
What if they just get a new team? What
Like,
if they get
I
a
already like lost my hopes of Odyssey 2, I'm like
right?
not too confident that's gonna exist. But a
Hmm.
new 3D Mario we have not got in a while. Specifically, I want to say maybe in a century, I feel, right? I don't think
I
I'm
mean,
crazy in saying that.
by the time the next 3D Mario game releases, it probably will have been like a decade since Odyssey. Odyssey released in 2017. It wasn't a launch title for the Switch, but it came out like October that year, I want to say.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, Smash 6 has to be big. It has to be um like, I would say, the thing that people buy a Switch 2 for, because like people buying Switch 2 for like a Mario Kart World, yeah, right, but buying a Switch 2 for Donkey Kong, but like when the Switch 2 launched, people were joking about like it having no games. like the PS5. But here's the thing, um, the PS5, I would say, has like the opposite issue with the Switch 2 at launch. The PS5 did have exclusives. It's just the problem is that like 6 months later they would appear on Steam, and why would I buy a PS5 when I could like unless you're a big Astrobot head, why would
It's
I
game of the year for 24, man.
that is true. It was game of the year in 2024. But if you're not a big Astrobot head, then like if you're like a Final Fantasy fan, if you're like a Insomniac fan, if you're a God of War fan, why um why buy a PS5 and like play the game um when I could just wait 6 months so I can play it on my PC that runs the game better, and uh I can like install mods onto it. That's the main argument. Like I have a PS5 and I don't have a like fancy PC, so like of course I'm going to like use my PS5. It's like my main gaming console.
Right.
Um and like exclusivity doesn't bother me, but it bothers a lot of like Twitter users. So those are the real fans. Those are the real fans. So we
Not known
gotta
as X.
keep an ear out. Now known as X. Does Elon Musk also have your family? Like what's going on there?
Oh, don't worry about it. Let's move on.
Right.
Speaking of Ashbroth,
So
did you know that it has a really high like meta critic score? Dude, I didn't know that that game was actually really good. It's higher than Metaphor.
it's higher than Metaphor ReFantazio made by
No,
Alan
it's on
Wake
this
in 2024.
it's on the same level as Metaphor.
It's on the same level as
Yeah,
Metaphor.
Metaphor
Okay.
has a 94, Metacritic must play, and Astrobot has a 94.
Okay, okay. I mean, does
Listen,
Astrobot have a
I
Metacritic must play?
yes.
Oh.
I think it says that for just any game that's like I think there's like a specific score that like it would say that on
Hmm.
like if you get a certain reached a certain score, it would say that.
Right. Um.
And I played Astrobot, right?
Hmm.
Why does it have that high of a rating? I can't fathom it. I just really can't. I can't fathom why it won Game of the Year. And like it's like this really good game because I mean, I don't know, it's just a cool platformer. I wouldn't say it's the best platformer I've ever played.
Right. I don't. Excuse me. I don't know why. Like, really, any of the games that win Game of the Year do, except for like Breath of the Wild, makes sense. Overwatch, from what I hear, when it released, was like a good game. Um.
Overwatch 1? Yeah, it was. It was really good.
Yeah. Um. Clerics Cure Expedition 33.
That is
Uh.
a good game. First-
Alan Wake 2. I get that.
that did not win.
No, what do you mean?
I
What do you
don't
mean Alan Wake
know.
2
I
didn't
think
win?
we're forgetting a specific game that came out in 23.
I'm not forgetting Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. Um, it takes two. I don't know. I haven't played it. The
I
Last of
played
Us
it.
Part 2. Um, it's controversial nowadays, but I remember The Last of Us being big whenever like The Last of Us, not Last of Us Part 1 because I wasn't there for that, but when Last of Us Part 2 came out, um, like I heard nothing but praise, so I understand
Really? I
now.
heard nothing but the opposite.
Really now.
I had not a lot of people like the part two. That everyone was
Oh,
like, "Man, we don't like part two." And then when it won Game of the Year, everyone's like saying, "No, what? It's rigged." And then like
and to be fair, I didn't start like seriously watching the Game Awards till 2023, so I don't know.
I didn't start watching until 20.
I see. Um, yeah, and that reminds me, like with oh, I don't know why OBS breaks like that, but with Joker's reveal at the Game Awards in 2018, being as big as it was, like I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to announce Smash 6 at the Game Awards.
As well as Persona 6. Wow, you're really smart.
I
How
know,
are you
right?
coming up with these great ideas?
I don't know. They just come naturally, really. Yeah, they're going to announce Persona 6 and Smash 6 at the exact same time. And actually, the main character of Persona 6, who looks like an AI generated version of Rena Mamiya, is actually going to be the main character in Smash 6 as well. And it's going to have a subspace emissary like mode from Brawl, except it has like an actual like good story and like the cutscene direction for the like World of Light cutscenes and stuff
Wait,
like that.
wait, wait, wait. No, I got a good idea.
Yeah.
What if like they make Smash 6 and what if they just made Persona 6 in Smash 6?
What if they let Toby Fox write the game, actually?
Right? And then what if the only way how to play Persona 6 is through Smash 6? Like in Smash 6, there's an option to just say play Persona 6, and then another option to say play Smash Brothers. And then you can only play Persona 6 in Super Smash Brothers 6.
Honestly, that sounds like a banger idea. I'm not even gonna lie. So that's the best thing you've ever come up with, actually.
Okay.
They should give you a
Okay.
raise
Wait.
over
Hold
there at
on.
Nintendo of
Wait.
America.
Uh,
They should give you a
I would.
raise,
I feel like I have other ideas.
right?
Came up with. I came up with AI writers. You know. I talked
Yeah,
to Sakurai about it.
right.
Like, I was there when Notch wrote like Minecraft, dude. Like, come on.
When Notch wrote Minecraft, I see.
Yeah, I was like, dude, it'd be funny if it was all blocks, and then you could just like mine and craft. And then he said, "Wait."
So wait, are you telling me that that scene in a Minecraft movie where Jack Black says, "First we mine, then we craft," like that's like they're like actually happened with you and Notch?
Yeah, dude. Why do you think they put it in the movie?
Oh my god. I fucking hated a Minecraft movie before you said that. Holy shit. That
See?
recontextualized everything that I knew about it.
I do, in fact, make things better. People have been saying this.
That's awesome. And they should make a Switch 2 version of Minecraft. I don't know why they haven't.
Is there even like a new gen version of Minecraft? I don't even know.
I mean, actually, I don't even know if it has a PS5 version or Xbox
Like,
Series
what would
version.
it change?
I don't know. They made an Xbox One version, like after the 360 version of the game. They made a. I don't even remember if it was on PS3 actually.
It
Probably
was.
not. Oh, it was? Okay.
Pretty
But yeah,
sure.
then they made a PS4 version. So I don't even know if like they have a current gen version of Minecraft on consoles. I
It
mean, they
was on
wouldn't
the
really need
PS4,
to.
PS3, and on the Vita.
Damn, they put that. Man, they really did put Minecraft on everything, huh?
Because, it was it was literally, if not the most, like, sells.
It's the
What's it
like
called?
probably the
The best
biggest
selling game.
game. Yeah, best selling game of all time. Yeah, actually, that reminds me, I saw a post, not from Nintendo of America, but a post nonetheless talking about sales figures for Nintendo games in Japan. And I didn't save it, but I did take a screenshot of it on my phone over here. Um, right. It was the highest selling physical games in Japan of 2025. Um, and interestingly, Minecraft is at number 8 um on this list. But only at like 350,000 units sold. Um, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting, considering that like bless you, Mario Kart
Thank you.
World is at 2.6 million. Pokemon Legends ZA is at a combined 2.5 million for both the Switch One and Switch Two versions. Which, by the way, the Switch One version sold more. And this is only like physical Bless you. There's only physical, um, like numbers. Um, which also, I'm going so off topic here, but oh my god, it irks me when people call Pokemon Legends ZA a $70 game. No, motherfucker, it is a $60 game, and if you're getting the Switch 2 version, you can optionally pay an extra $10 to get a boosted FPS and better performance. Like like from these like sales figures, most people just bought the $60 version. So why the fuck are you calling it a $70 game? Just didn't fucking pay the extra $10. You.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Breathe in.
Happy
Breathe
thoughts.
out. Yes.
I think you're in chapter 5 this year.
um, maybe.
That's
Uh,
what he said. Toby Fox wouldn't lie to
well,
us.
uh, I'm also friends with Toby Fox.
Mm-hmm. They say that he lied at the end of chapter 4.
Well, he's saying some worrying things
Ooh.
to me specifically, not like out like to the public, but
Mhm.
you know, he has texted me like a few vague messages, and I'm like, what did that mean, Toby? And he just hit aired me.
Mm. Well,
I
that's
was
sad.
supposed to call him Mr. Fox, not Toby.
No.
After I did
He,
say that, he did in fact block me on everything. So
he doesn't like being called Toby.
yeah, I didn't know that, to be honest. I tried Tobert once.
Tobert. But in all seriousness, I do think Smash is getting announced this year at the Game Awards. Um, maybe like you said, being able to play Persona 6 at the same time.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. I feel like
It's
they
a
should like
very
do
good
it.
idea, right? But only time will tell with that one. I remember some time ago, you said something about Smash 6 that I thought was interesting, that you um that A, you wouldn't want Masahiro Sakurai working on it, and B, you wouldn't play it if he didn't work on it.
Okay. It's crazy because I feel I didn't say those words, and I think you're just like making stuff
You
up.
definitely
And
did
it's
say those
I don't know, it's
words.
just strange because I thought, you know, with like a we've been friends for like how long? Like 2 weeks, right? And
Right.
like we've been like talking and sharing our interest, and like we've been like, like keep like sharing each other's secrets. So it's so weird that like you would just like decide to like finally come up with an idea for a podcast so we could be live streamed, recorded on, so to the public, and then you would just lie about me like in like to the public. And I
I would
like
never
it's
lie about
strange.
you. You're
I
my
don't I
bestie.
don't
You're my day one.
I don't. It's just I don't know. I just didn't think you would be that type of person to just go on the internet and lie.
No, I don't lie. Like, I'm physically incapable of lying. I have a very obvious tell whenever I lie.
Do you throw up when you lie? Is that it?
No, 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 no. It's an audible tell.
With what?
You would just have to catch me in a lie, and that's the thing. I don't lie.
Are you? Can I ask the questions to prove if you're lying?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Am I your best friend?
Yes.
Interesting. I don't really notice anything.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's an obvious tell?
It's a pretty obvious audible tell.
Interesting. Who do you worship the most?
Kazutaka Kodaka.
I think I heard it there.
Really?
I heard something, I feel. No?
Mm. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really say anything. I'm out of the ordinary. I don't think.
So you would notice it when you did it, right?
Right. 'Cause it's pretty obvious.
Right. Okay. Do you love Benjamin Netanyahu?
Yes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything. Yeah.
Oh.
Um.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess that's the truth.
Yeah.
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 Okay. I was
Hmm.
I was just making sure.
Right.
So I didn't say all those things, really. As a matter
Oh.
of fact, what I did say was, man, if Smash Six did exist, I would really love for it to be Sakurai. And if it was anyone other than Sakurai working on Smash Six, I would still play it through and through. That's what I
Mm.
remember saying, but it's possible that there was a bit of a miscommunication. I know that like sometimes your Wi-Fi not may be the greatest, and maybe like when you logged out, I like just like it cut to me saying really bad parts, and it's just possible that there's just like that wall of miscommunication that we're missing.
Right. Well, I'm sorry I misinterpreted your words or just heard you wrong or whatever the such. That is on me, but I do think that it is. Oh, OBS did a little silly again. There you go. I don't know why it does that. Honestly, I thought Sakurai was like done with game development. I thought he was hanging around with his Japanese game dev buddies and Toby Fox.
I think he's chilling it with pedophiles.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or maybe I'm not supposed to say that out loud.
maybe not. Um, no, no, no. He would never hang out with pedophiles. No.
Well,
Yeah, he only hangs
well,
out with Toby Fox, who hangs around pedophiles.
I mean, you're missing a certain someone.
I don't think I am. Oh, what's his name? Um, what's his name? Yokotaro. Yeah, him.
Someone else?
No, that's also
Isn't
true.
there, isn't there
That's
somebody
always
else
true
you
though.
forgot?
No, I don't. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Toby Fox and
Okay.
Yokotaro.
Yeah, the two pedophiles. All right.
What the fuck? I looked up, like, I wanted to make sure that I was saying his name right, or just like not getting it like confused. When I look up Near creator, I scroll down, I see people also ask, was Near inspired by 9/11?
It was, I'm pretty sure. I'm saying
Really?
things I don't know if that's true.
Oh. Well, the Google's AI is telling me that it was.
Well, that's the
Huh.
most trustworthy source.
That is so true, actually. Why are people looking that up?
Because it's a really good question.
It's a amazing question, really.
Well, let's put it into perspective. If someone walked up, like if you were having a conversation with someone and talked about Nier Automata, and someone like, "Hey, did you know that Nier Automata was inspired by 9/11?" And you go, "Really?" And then they go, "Yeah." And then you're like, "Okay, I don't really trust them at all." So you would to go to Google and search up, "Was Nier Automata inspired by 9/11?"
Well, huh. I never really thought about it like that. Like, I just kind of thought Nier Automata was just like about women with fat asses fighting machines.
I'm not really sure that's like the point of. Did you play the game?
Yeah, I played the game. Took me 3 years, but I did it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think there's maybe a like a bigger theme that maybe you're missing. I don't know.
Right.
There's like there's definitely a story there. I feel like you're just not like putting it into
I don't.
perspective.
I don't think there's anything bigger in that game than 2B's ass.
I still think there's like maybe the other characters other than
You're
2B that were
right. A2's ass is totally fatter.
yeah, you know what? We can go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So back to Super Smash Brothers 6.
What's so
Uh
funny about it?
I don't know. I just don't think Nintendo will do the everyone is here thing with Smash 6. I don't think they're gonna have everyone again, which
No.
I
It's totally possible that they won't. I like listen. It's I imagine it was really difficult to do it in Ultimate. So You know how much that Sora guy costed?
I don't know. Fucking an arm and a leg, I guess.
Yeah, and they didn't tell you what happened to my grandfather, did they?
They didn't actually. What happened to your grandfather?
Well, let's say, as soon as Sora got released, he never contacted me again.
Oh, do you know
He
why?
was also working. Yeah, they they never. I asked Nintendo. All they said was he's in a better place now.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't know
sorry
how
for your
Nintendo
loss.
knew.
Hmm.
Yeah. But then he texted me that he's in the Bahamas, like a bit like 2 years later after that.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't tell if he said that against his own will or not because, in the pictures he sent me, he looks like he's forcing a smile, kind of.
Hmm.
And in the background, I can recognize one of the employees at Nintendo, so I don't it's not really looking
Hmm.
good for him.
It sounds like the Nintendo of America working conditions sound awful. Like, how do you even work there?
Um, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really do shit, but they still pay me, so
Oh, like you just kind of sit around there and look pretty?
kinda. But I am sometimes the ideas guy. Like, I gave the
Mm.
idea of like career writers, yada yada. And like, they asked because when I said I worked on the Nintendo Directs earlier, the true story of that is basically I was just like sitting there working. I was like not really, and I was just sitting there on my ass like looking at like TikTok or something, right? Someone up to me and they said, "Hey, we really need someone to like, work on the directs and such and we really don't like have anyone like at all. So can you please do it?" And I'm like, just me, like no one else is incompetent in this room that's capable of doing it. And they said, "Yeah, it's got to be you." I'm like, okay, fine.
Hmm.
So I just kind of did it. I didn't think I didn't think I really did that well. I just did whatever I could and got out of there.
I think you did pretty well. I saw those Air Rider directs. And yeah, they're pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
But other than that, I just kind of come in and then just hope I get paid.
Hmm. Well, best of wishes to your grandfather, but I don't think
Um,
everybody will be returning in Smash Six.
yeah, probably not. They pay
But
me in such a weird way too. As you would think it's money, right?
do they not pay you with money?
Instead they pay me with pictures of my parents and say they look happy.
I see. Do they look
And
happy?
well, like, I would want a second opinion on it, but in my opinion, not really.
Hmm.
But nonetheless, I keep on living. Still got my pet fish after all. Had to replace him.
I see.
But if you really think about it, I feel like they would have to like spend a lot of money to bring everyone back again.
Yeah, like I can only
Like Mario is
imagine.
pretty expensive,
That's true. Nintendo's so stingy with him. Like
right?
they don't even let him compete with Sonic anymore in the Olympic Games. It's so sad.
Bro, he's not in Kirby Air Riders, and I don't know why.
Legit, like you're going to have a Nintendo racing game, and you're not going to put Mario in it? Like what? It's baffling.
It's just wild, you know.
Right. And like I remember hearing that like it wasn't like easy to get Solid Snake back in the game.
Probably not. No, he's like a pretty. He's a pretty big guy. Konami.
Right.
Konami's stingy. I don't know if I really like Konami all too much.
Yeah.
That was one company that like they asked me, right? Because Nintendo was like they were trying to like push like or not necessarily push, but they were like speaking about me, right? And then
Hmm.
other companies heard. Konami asked me to do shit. I said, "I'm sorry, Konami. I don't know if I can do this." He
Hmm.
said, "Oh, okay." you know.
Hmm.
And I'm kind of glad because holy, the way how they treated Hideo Kojima, yeah, probably don't want to work there.
Hmm. Right. What other games does Konami make? Like they make
Uh,
Silent Hill, right?
they made the code.
The Code.
Yeah,
Is that a real game?
no, I'm like referring to the Konami code.
Oh, the Konami Code. Okay, so aside from Metal Gear and Silent Hill, they haven't done shit.
Um, they made International Superstar Soccer for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay, like I remember my uncle talking about like how he fucked with that game. Played it all the time on his Sega Genesis.
Right.
Yeah, right. um,
Other than that, I don't really think.
you know,
I don't know.
it's
I'm
hard
not
to
gonna remember
imagine
that.
who they would cut from Ultimate though. Like I feel like some obvious picks are like Ice Climbers and
Wow, you think they would cut Ice Climbers?
yeah. Yeah, I think they would cut Ice Climbers. I think they would cut Ice Climbers. I think they would cut Snake. I think they would I don't know if they would cut Sephiroth and Cloud.
I don't know. Wait, like, okay, not a bit. Why do you think they would cut Ice Climbers?
I don't know. I'm just like basing it off of the fact that they didn't return in Smash 4. Um I think
I
that like
guess, like,
if
but
a
like, you know, it's
character like doesn't return like in Smash 4, I feel like they have less of a chance of returning in Smash 6 than some other characters.
okay. So, like, do you think so? Wait, so like, do you think that like they're just gonna like pull characters that were just like highly in demand for like to come
Um
back,
I feel
or no?
like they're probably going to pull the most popular, I guess, characters back. Like there are some like, of course, Captain Falcon's coming back. Like Rob, Mr. Game and Watch, Duck Hunt. Um,
That kind? You really think that kind's gonna come back?
yeah, yeah, I think Duck Hunt's gonna come back. Like he did make his debut in Smash Four, and it's very hard to tell if Smash Four characters will come back. Pit and Palutena kind of have to. Well, no, not Pit. Like Palutena kind of, or just like Kid Icarus characters in general. I feel like have to come back for Smash Six because Sakurai's not giving them another game for another 20 years.
Yeah. But like, it's interesting though because I feel like they might. I feel like they can cut Duck Hunt pretty easy, even though that like I don't know if too many people are asking, dude. I really want Duck Hunt to be in Smash Six.
Like, I don't think people are like asking for Duck Hunt, but
Because they gotta leave room for other characters that are gonna be in the game because they're gonna add people.
mhm. um, why
Speaking of
don't
which,
we
I
pull up
don't
the Smash Ultimate roster and like take a take a dive at it?
take a sweet little dive. I don't know. You gonna show it?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me try to find a good image.
I
Um,
feel like, do you think that any new characters in Ultimate is gonna appear in Smash Six?
no, I definitely think a good number of the new characters are
What about
going
the
to
Echo
return.
Fighters?
Echo Fighters, I feel like the Echo Fighters idea is such a failed concept that if they were to return, they would have to be their own characters or just skins. Because
Oof.
for a good bit, Peach and Daisy were they were like separate characters. Like they kind of worked a little differently from one another. Um, like mainly because Daisy retained some of Peach's Smash 4 mechanics that got changed for Peach in um in Smash Ultimate, but then they fixed that. So I feel like if Simon and Richter return, I feel like Richter would have to be tuned up to like make him a separate character from Simon, or they would just have to make Simon or and Richter like the same character. So let me do this. So yeah, let's display it by series. Let's display it by series. Why not? Right? Super Mario. I feel like it's safe to say that all of these Mario characters are going to be returning. I don't
God,
know
I
why
hope
it's
so.
getting me multiple clicks. Um, I feel like Peach and Daisy are very hard to tell. I feel like they would want to keep Daisy, but they would have to make her like pretty different from Peach if they want to keep her. Otherwise, what's the point? Because like I don't think they're going to bring back the Echo Fighters gimmick because that was such again that was such a failed concept. Bowser, no shit. Dr. Mario is the question, right? Because he came back. Like, here's the thing: Dr. Mario came back in Smash Four. Like, he was in Melee, disappeared from Brawl, but he came back in Smash Four. So I don't know. It's curious. It's curious. I don't know if they would bring back Dr. Mario. I would say that like it's more likely for him to come back than not. Um, but the jury's still on that one.
The jury. You have a jury on it?
Yeah, I got a jury on it.
Interesting.
Rosalina and Luma. I mean, considering the Super Mario Galaxy movie is coming out, why would they ever like again Smash Four characters, so it's a little up in the air, but I don't see them removing uh her. Bowser Jr. Another Smash Four character, but again, why would you remove him? Piranha Plant, I think might actually get cut if I'm being for real. Um,
Yes. Yes. Yes, please. For the love of God, why did they add a plant?
like it feels like such an out there, almost like joke pick, but um, like I don't know. I genuinely don't know why this motherfucker was like in the game. Now Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah,
That's
he's in.
yeah. Now Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's coming back. It's King K. Rule. Yeah, like yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't. I
Yeah,
would
I mean,
imagine
like,
that like both Donkey Kong and King K. Rule would probably be a little changed because of their appearances in Bonanza. But other than that, uh, like they're definitely coming back. There's only three fucking Donkey Kong characters. Um, Actually, I would love to see them like I believe bring back an original concept that they had with Diddy, where he was going to be a partner character with like Trixie, but they don't have to do that. They can keep Diddy the same,
is it
honestly.
even in Bonanza?
Diddy? No, Diddy is not in Bonanza. They replaced him with Pauline.
What the fuck?
Um,
Why would they get rid of Diddy?
I don't know. Diddy hasn't made um like a major appearance in anything Donkey Kong related as like off the top of my head for like so long. Hashtag free Diddy. Now the Zelda characters, Sheik and Zelda, honestly, like I'll skip the links for now. Sheik and Zelda, what do you think about them? Do you think that they should um like stay separate characters, or do you think that they
You
should go
know,
back to being one character?
I haven't really played Smash 4 or like the gimmick that they do the game in. So I don't know. They could honestly like go back to one character. I wouldn't necessarily mind like,
Right. Um
alone they're like I guess okay, but like together that'd be cool.
mhm,
To like, at least conserve a space for one other character.
right. Um like honestly, I don't believe in like characters like taking a slot from another character. You could argue that with some other fighting games with smaller rosters, but with how big Smash Brothers is, like I don't think anybody really takes up a slot in the roster. But even then, I do think I would rather Sheik and Zelda remain one character. Um, and I don't know. I like the idea in Brawl because that's like the game. Well, no, it was Melee that like had them as like the same character because Ocarina of Time. And Brawl kept that gimmick, but in Smash Four they separated them. Um, I don't know. I would honestly like to see them like return to being one character or just like removing Sheik. Sheik has not been a character since Ocarina of Time. I don't know why she's still here. Um, now Ganondorf. Oh boy. Like obviously he's gonna return. Do you think that Ganondorf would and actually Zelda and Link for that matter, do you think that they would um use their appearances in Tears of the Kingdom?
Maybe. I mean, Link already uses his Breath of the Wild.
Right. And Zelda in Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment um does fight. She is capable of fighting, especially with her little time reversal secret stone. So and Ganondorf, this is his Ocarina of Time design. If I recall correctly, Smash 4 used his Twilight Princess design. Um, right. So I have a feeling that Smash 6 will probably use their Tears of the Kingdom appearances. Um, like mainly because like they're all like, well, in that essence, I feel like we should just get rid of Sheik. Like we should just get rid of her. Um, like like
Yeah.
Zelda, like
I mean, the way how you're describing Zelda.
right. Um, really, Sheik is just a remnant of the past. And like, don't get me wrong, like, um, she is like a cool character. I love seeing people play as her, but I don't. I feel I feel like it's time to give up Ocarina of Time. And if you're going to represent Ocarina of Time or just the child timeline in general, like at least have Young Link represent Majora's Mask and not Ocarina of Time, so he's not just a copy of adult Link.
Hmm.
Like they could do so much with a mask gimmick that it's curious that they just don't. It's also curious why Toon Link is still here, considering he was just a replacement for Young Link in Smash Brothers Brawl and Smash Four. Um, because okay, like to be fair, Smash Four or like Smash Brawl, the Toon design was used for quite a handful of Zelda games at the time. Um, so I can understand that. Um, but they haven't made a Toon game since I think the Phantom Tracks. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm not looking it up.
The DS game?
Yeah, the DS game. That game. They haven't used this design for a mainline Zelda game since then. So I feel like it's time to give up this guy. He's gone. Just get rid of him.
I'm really I do not want him. He can go.
Yeah. Now, Metroid Samus. Of course, Samus is fucking returning. You kidding me? Um, and Dark Suit Samus. Dark Suit
Yes.
Samus is
I
okay.
think they should keep Dark Suit Samus, cut Zero Suit, and then keep Ridley.
Okay. I don't know about all that.
Yes, all
Um,
of that. Zero Suit Samus is a bad character.
are you saying that because you don't like playing against her, or you just don't like Zero Suit?
Both.
Okay, well, I
Or
disagree.
as her, by the way.
I
She's
mhm,
just she's just a bad character to look at.
right. So over here, when I mentioned like bringing Zelda and Sheik back to being one character, like now the more I think about it, the more I feel like they're going to use the Tears of the Kingdom appearances for the main three. So I don't think that could work. However, for Samus and Zero Suit Samus, they could totally make them one character again. Like how they handled it in Brawl is that like after using her Final Smash, Samus would like go to Zero Suit, and I don't remember if Zero Suit's Final Smash brought her back to being Samus. I don't remember. Brawl is such a weird ass game that like they really just didn't want Smash. They saw people playing Melee and they're like, we don't want this to be a competitive fighting game. We don't want this fighting game to be a fighting game. You're kidding me? Uh, but I feel like if they went back and like properly form like mix these two characters like together, they could do it well. And I honestly wouldn't mind it. And if we want Dark Suit Samus back, make it different from Samus. Like in any regard aside from being lighter, like that's like the only thing that Dark Suit Samus like does differently from Samus. And Ridley, yeah, you can't go back on Ridley, bro.
People said he was too big, and look at him now.
Look at him now; he's a little guy.
He's
Yoshi.
not. I wouldn't say he's a little guy.
Now Yoshi is Yoshi. Moving on to Kirby. Like, it's fucking Sakurai's game. Of course, Meta Knight and King DDD are staying. Now the real
Yeah, what
question
about?
is, do we
we're
think
missing.
Marks? Do we think Marks is coming?
We're missing a certain character. I feel.
Are we?
Yeah, like not Marks. Someone else. Someone very essential to Kirby. I assure you.
Someone very, very essential to Kirby now.
Yeah.
I wonder who that could be.
Yes.
So I do think Marks will be a new Kirby fighter. He was a boss fight in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Which I believe he was kept a secret, if I recall correctly. Like nobody I don't think he was in any of the trailers, was he? No, because like the only characters in the only bosses in the trailers were, I believe, Ganon, Alucard, and Rathalos, right?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
And I definitely do think that they could make a moveset off of Marks and Sakurai. Sakurai loves Marks. He's like Superstars is like his little fucking child. So um I could see that. I could also see other Kirby characters
Like
returning.
who? Like who?
What's his name? In Return to Dreamland? Mallow? Or is that someone else?
Mallow.
Is that his name? I forget.
Who the hell are you talking about?
Return to Dreamland. What's his name? I don't care about the playable characters. Like that guy was villain. Magalore. I could see them adding Magalore. I could see them adding I believe her name's Sophie in Kirby from Kirby Planet Robobot, I think. I could even see them like adding the little mouse guy. Little mouse guy.
You're
Kirby.
doing this because I like the character, by the way. If I never had like spoke anything about this character, not even make it my profile picture, not even make it my mascot, not make it entirely it, you would have just said it by now. You just would have. You just fucking would have. You're just doing this as a bit, and it's just not a funny one. It just isn't. It's just not. You're showing this to no one. It's gonna get 5 views at best, and it's just not working as Rage Bait. I'm sorry.
Do you think they're gonna bring back Wolf in the next?
I think they're gonna bring back the what's his name, the bunny.
Bunny. I don't know either. I'll be so for real.
He's they're gonna bring Peppy, bro. They're gonna bring Peppy. They're gonna bring Ribbit the Frog.
Ribby. That seems
Because
Slippy,
what's
isn't it?
that?
That is seems Slippy.
Oh, is it
Right?
because he slips?
Maybe. I don't know. And yes, I do think they might like it's either Marks or Bandanity. More likely Marks. Pokemon is interesting.
Cutting everyone, bro. Please.
Well, obviously they're going to keep Pikachu, and I have a feeling they're probably going to keep Incineroar and Lucario.
They will
Yeah,
cut Pikachu.
they will cut Pichu. Maybe even Mewtwo. Maybe even Mewtwo. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay. And then they put in Mew.
Now, I also think they're going to get rid of Pokemon Trainer.
That's fire.
Like,
Because what the fuck you mean this guy has a Squirtle? And then he has a Bulbasaur and then a Charizard. Like, what is he doing with his Pokemon?
I have
He
no
didn't care
clue.
about Squirtle that much. He has a favorite, clearly.
Yeah, like evolve your Pokemon, man. What are we doing here?
How do you even get
Because
this? But can you even get like how does that work? Can you get all the starters?
in certain games, yeah. Not in Red, Blue, or Green. In Pokemon Yellow and the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games, yeah, you can get all three.
I see.
I'm not sure in Fire Red and Leaf Green either. Pretty sure you can't get all three in one save. Um, but yeah, I feel like they're gonna get rid of Pichu, Pokemon Trainer, Greninja, and I know like Greninja is like an iffy one because like again Smash 4 character, but I just don't think that I feel like since Ultimate came out, there are a few other water type Pokemon that they could probably use, maybe. Actually, no.
Yeah.
Let's keep Greninja. I forgot Greninja's like the most like he was at the time or like at some time the most popular Pokemon ever. They're not getting rid of Greninja. Now, I
Yeah.
could see them adding Meowscarada, if I'm being for real.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's kind of a given.
Yeah, by far the most popular Gen 9 starter Pokemon. And like inarguably the best. Um it's definitely Game Freak's favorite. So I could definitely see Masquerada being added. Now, do you think Mewtwo would return?
I can see him not, them not,
Right.
it not. What's the correct pronoun for
Jigglypuff,
Mewtwo?
I think it's it. But
Mm.
Jigglypuff, I don't know if she'll return or not. Like that's an interesting one. Pretty sure Jigglypuff was in Smash 4. Maybe not. I don't remember.
Depends if they like Hungry Bucks or not.
Do they like Hungry Box or not? I don't know. Jigglypuff is weird, like, because first of all, why is it even fucking here? But also, like, she's not like inoffensive to the cast, you know.
Yeah.
Now, Earthbound, we got Sans and Lancer,
I don't see
right?
why not. They're just two like slots, you know.
Right.
Just
I
keep
don't think
them.
they're going to get rid of them necessarily. Especially not Ness. Lucas is kind of up in the air, but I would honestly like I think it would be cool to see um like the Earthbound Beginnings character like main character show up. Although that's probably not gonna happen. Mainly just like to round out the trio.
Mother
Also
one.
for the yeah, like for the love of God, do not call this shit Earthbound because like Lucas's game isn't even like called Earthbound anything. Like it would probably be called Earthbound too, but it's Japanese exclusive, so it's Mother 3. This is the Mother series. Anyway, yeah, Captain Falcon's returning. Eh, I don't know. I straight up just don't know.
We need some cutting to do with this one.
ooh,
Cut everyone
like,
except for Byleth, and then I'm joking. They would keep Marth, right? They would
Yeah,
keep Lucina.
yes, I think they would keep Lucina.
They would keep no one else, and then we're good. We're good.
Honestly,
Is there a new
yeah.
Fire Emblem game? Has there been a new Fire Emblem game? Engage.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Engage. Yes, yes. Fire Emblem Engage, everyone's favorite Fire Emblem game. Yeah, the one that came after Three Houses. Yet I still see people talk about Three Houses more. Um, yeah, no, I can only see them really keeping Marth, Lucina, Ike, and Byleth. Honestly, mainly because like, um, who gives a fuck about Robin and Corrin? Let's be so for real. But also, like, Ike plays differently enough to Martin Lucina to where I think like he deserves to return. And Byleth is Byleth, you know. Like
Byleth.
people, it really did suck to see people complain about them being another Fire Emblem character, but they don't really play like any of the others. Which like you could also make that argument for Robin and Corrin, but who give a fuck about Robin and Corrin? Let's be so for real. Mr. Game and Watch is Mr. Game and Watch, and man, I don't like. Of course, he's returning. Hit 2 and Palutena. Um, yeah, no, they can stay. I don't. I don't really see them adding anyone else. No,
Yeah.
Wario is Wario.
What about
Uh,
Waluigi?
they could add Waluigi. Like, like, I don't know why
There's a
Wario
really
is like a
big
separate
meme
character.
picked.
Um, I think people just want to see like Wario's partner in crime, like fight alongside him, and I don't blame them. I honestly don't blame them. Snake is a very iffy pick for me because again, it was like he probably one of the harder characters to get back for Ultimate. So I don't see Nintendo wanting to go through the trouble again just to bring him back when they're not doing the everyone is here gimmick. Although if Snake were to return, I would also want to see Raiden. Mainly just because I played through the Metal Gear Solid like trilogy last year and loved it. I loved MGS2 especially. I love Raiden as a character, and I would love to see him return. Although he would probably use his Rising Revengeance appearance, which I heard that is controversial amongst fans. So Sonic is Sonic. The
Yeah,
fact
they're
that
gonna definitely cut him. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's unfortunately not as popular nowadays.
the fact
There's
that we are three Smash Brothers games into like since like three Smash Brothers games where Sonic makes an appearance. Brawl makes sense. He's rushed. He was a rushed last minute addition to the roster, which I don't even know how that was possible considering they were considering him for Melee, but whatever. But Smash 4 comes out and he's barely changed, not changed at all. The only changes are his model, the fact that Green Hill is now looking a lot windier than last time, and he's voiced by Roger Craig Smith instead of Jason Griffith. So we lost that "you're too slow." And then Smash Ultimate comes out, and both Knuckles and I fucking Discord notifications. Oh my god, I am. Give me a moment.
I'll give you 2 moments. Do 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 do.
Um, where are notification settings on Discord? Right there.
It's specific
So,
for like the channel or like the server.
right. Okay. Right here. Right? They made Knuckles and Shadow assist trophies. I feel like they have to make them character. At least one of them, Shadow, a character in Smash Six. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel. Pikmin. I don't know. Um, Alf was almost his own character before they were like, nah, he's Olimar.
Okay, wait, hold on. We're like we're moving a bit too quick. I feel like they got to at least add more than one Sonic character.
Oh yeah, like Knuckles, Shadow, Tails, Eggman. Like, I feel like those.
We're forgetting someone.
Amy?
Mm,
Oh, you
Someone
mean
else.
Silver?
The trifecta.
No, the trifecta. Like,
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's with this hostility?
I'm sorry, gang. I don't think Silver will be joining Smash Six. I just don't think it will happen. Mainly because I don't think it will happen. No, it's because okay. Like, I don't think they're going to add too many new Sonic characters to Smash Six, right? And if they are going to add any, Shadow and Eggman are like the like most obvious picks. And then after that, you have Tails and Knuckles. And then after that, I guess you can have Silver, like Amy and Metal Sonic. But like again, four other Sonic characters I feel like have higher priority to Silver. And I feel like they're not going to add too many Sonic characters to Smash Six. So I just don't see it happening.
I guess.
Now can we move on to Pikmin?
Yeah, I think they should add the red Pikmin, blue Pikmin, and yellow Pikmin as separate characters.
You are so right with that. Now, Rob. Rob is Rob. They're going to keep Rob. Let's be so for real. They're going to keep Rob. Animal Crossing. I don't see them getting rid of Villager and Isabel. Uh, Isabel. Call her Isabel.
She Isabelle.
She Isabel. Yeah, I don't. I don't see it happening. I don't see them cutting them. Honestly, if anything, they would probably just cut Isabel and keep Villager. Well, actually, they would probably cut Villager. Honestly, like if I recall correctly, more people wanted Isabel as an Animal Crossing representative than Villager. I can honestly see Isabel returning in Village or not, even though I feel like both of them will return.
I think that's
M-
fair, yeah.
Mega Man is Mega Man. I don't see why they would remove him. I don't like aside from Zero or Proto Man. I don't play Mega Man games. I have a vague awareness of them. Um, like I feel like it was like Zero's part of Mega Man X, right?
Think so?
Right. If that were the case, I feel like you would have to use X instead of the main man, or just add them as separate characters. Um. Anyway, like, of course, Mega Man's returning. Like, you stupid. Wii Fit Trainer, who boy,
We can cut Wii Fit, no one would care.
no one would shed a tear if Wii Fit were removed. I mean, like, rest in peace. But I feel like if they wanted a Nintendo Fitness character like Wii Fit, if they just wanted to replace Wii Fit, I feel like
Ring Fit.
Ring Fit, yeah, is definitely going. And like, hey, like by the time Wii Fit was added to Smash Brothers, um, nobody gave a fuck about Wii Fit, right? And now nobody gives a fuck about Ring Fit, so like it's perfect.
I guess.
Lil Mac,
They gotta keep him.
they gotta keep him. Like,
Even
you
though there
know,
hasn't been a new Punch Out in forever.
there hasn't been a new Punch Out since like 2011.
Are they gonna make another one? They're really good.
I don't know. I don't know. They made Super Punch Out on the SNES, but you don't play as Little Mac in that game. You were going to, but then they decided nah. I do
Then
think
there's
Little Mac
Punch
would be
Out for the
pretty
Wii.
cool. Yeah, which is kind of like a remake of the first game,
Right.
just removing Mike Tyson.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Well, Mac's returning. Mii's, they're fucking Mii's, bro. Of course they're returning. Why wouldn't Mii's return? You know?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Yeah. Although, like, if I recall correctly, Pac-Man doesn't have a Miss Pac-Man skin, so that's a wrong they can right for Smash Six. You know?
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles. Shulk is gonna stay, maybe with a skin with his Xenoblade 3 Future Redeem uh appearance. And Pyra and Mithra are getting axed and replaced with Rex. Let's be so for real. Um, because what was it? Yeah, no, Sakurai like apparently didn't have enough time for Rex, but like made Pyra and Mithra instead.
Mm.
Um, so while we're making a whole new game, can you please give some time to Rex? And while we're at it, like like yeah, if we do have like Shulk and Rex, they're definitely going to add Noah, main character from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That's 100% a given. I don't see it not happening.
Right.
And now Duck Hunt, I don't know.
Dude, that
It's
dog could
Smash.
die.
The dog can die, but I don't know. It's like Duck Hunt is such a legacy gaming character that like I don't. It's like getting rid of Game and Watch. Like I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't. Well, you hardly okay. You all like whenever like something's doing like an 8-bit like a proper like old 8-bit like reference. Sometimes you will like see them reference like the Game and Watch. I never see anything reference Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Duck Hunt could stay forgotten. Do you think there are going to be Duck Hunt shooters that are like you removed my favorite character?
For sure, no.
Honestly, I've been getting some YouTube shorts of this guy like explaining like Duck Hunt's mechanics, and Duck Hunt Loki has some sauce. It's just nobody's willing to touch him because he's Duck Hunt.
He has no house whatsoever. I think that
Yeah.
guy was just, it's called false propaganda.
Okay. Street Fighter. We have Ryo and Ken. I feel like
They
they
should
could
add
get rid
more.
of. They should add more. They should add more fighting game characters. It's interesting
Dude,
that we only
Chun
have
Li, bro.
4.
That's like
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, like Chun Li and or Luke. I think because Luke
Luke?
is the
Oh,
yeah Luke.
fine.
He's the face of Street Fighter 6. Like
Yeah, but yeah, no one plays him.
yeah, no, wait, yeah, but yeah, Ryu and Ken aren't getting cut. In fact, yeah, again, there should be more. Chun Li and Luke. Um, Cloud
Dude,
and
they could fucking
Sephiroth.
replace
Uh,
Luke. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Replace
yeah.
Luke with Zangief. Or fucking Blanca. For all I care.
Ooh, that would be so hard. Final Fantasy VII with Sephiroth and
Like the Street
Cloud.
Fighter movie's coming out soon.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I can't wait to watch that. Honestly, like I'm like genuinely excited for that movie. um, but yeah, like Cloud and Sephiroth are so weird because Square Enix is so stingy with them. Like, I feel like we were lucky for Cloud to get a new Final Smash when Sephiroth came out. I feel like we were lucky to get Sephiroth at all. I don't know. Like, I would want like more Final Fantasy characters that aren't just from 7. But whether or not like
Locked it
these two will return,
or like what
I feel like Clive
live.
would. Yeah, Clive. Clive would probably join. Who knows? I don't know how popular Final Fantasy 15 is. Um, Noctis might pop up, but I feel like Cloud's again. Okay, Cloud's iffy because Smash 4 character, Smash 4 DLC at that. Sephiroth is iffy just because he is a Square Enix character alongside Cloud. If Square Enix wasn't so stingy with their characters, I would be like, oh yeah, for sure, Cloud and Sephiroth are returning, like especially Sephiroth. But I don't know. They're kind of weird right now. They don't even let them have English voices for like no reason, even though they have English voice actors. But whatever. Um, Bayonetta would probably use her Bayonetta 3 design. And also, I just want to say it's curious. I have not played Bayonetta 2 yet, but this stage in the background, I'm realizing is from Bayonetta 1, but Bayonetta herself uses her like Bayonetta 2 design. I don't. And is it weird that I think just because of Smash Brothers that Bayonetta's Bayonetta 2 outfit or design is probably her most iconic appearance?
Uh, maybe that's why they picked it.
Well, no, they picked it because it was her most recent appearance in like Bayonetta 2 when it released on the Wii U.
What's her Bayonetta 1 design?
Um, this she has like why are these images so small? Um, like you can see like her hair is like I don't even know what you would call that. She has like a fucking obelisk on her head.
Sure, yeah, you can go with that.
I don't know what to call that. What is that hairstyle? Like,
Very unique.
yeah, like that's a pixie cut right there. Um, and in Bayonetta 3,
Ponytail.
he's
Or
rocking
like twin
the twin
tails?
ponytail. Whoa! Why? Whoa! I haven't finished Bayonetta 3. Hold on a minute. Interesting. But
You got some playing to do.
I got some playing to do. Okay, to be fair, at the start of the game, you do play as Bayonetta 1 Bayonetta. Um, before switching to Bayonetta 3 Bayonetta. Which like I played Bayonetta 1 before playing Bayonetta 3, and then switching to Bayonetta 3 Bayonetta after getting a little taste of Bayonetta 1 Bayonetta is like it's weird. Um Inkling, I feel like they have to add Octoling. Like but I don't know if like they would be a separate character, you know?
Yeah. There might be a new Splatoon game coming out. We haven't gotten another
That's
Splatoon in a while.
true. That's true. Like Splatoon 4 is also like one of those like anticipated Nintendo games to come out for the Switch too. So who knows? We'll see. Castlevania with Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont. Um, I feel like these two would return,
Yeah, sure.
but like I feel like they would have to make Richter his own character, you know?
With what they could make, yeah.
Yeah, with like to the best of their abilities, of course. Um,
I mean, they came up with like and they came up with like Captain Falcon's like moveset by all their very own. That guy just races in a car.
true. So I don't think it would be that hard. Well, maybe. You can even add Alucard. Like if you don't wanna make them their own characters, like combine them, add Alucard. You
That's
know,
true.
like Alucard, I believe is like up there for like a wanted Nintendo character or not Nintendo, a wanted character for Smash. So
And then come the DLCs.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, Piranha was already a DLC, but like, fuck that guy.
Piranha Plant. Joker, I feel like would return.
Was he actually their first DLC?
He, aside from Piranha Plant, yes, Joker was the first DLC character, and he was a big one.
Yeah.
So,
I'm surprised people knew what Persona 5 was. I just never heard of it back in the
I
day.
mean, like, okay, Persona 5 was definitely a big title for Persona and Atlas when it released. I would say Persona stopped being niche in like in 2022 when Persona 5 came to all platforms. I feel like that's when Persona stopped being niche and like this like um un untold gem of a game, you know?
Yeah.
Like when everybody was able to play it, like that's yeah. I even know people who got into Persona because Persona 5 released on all platforms in 2022. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend was one of them.
Yeah.
Um,
And I know some people that got into Persona 5 because of Smash Brothers.
yeah, like we inadvertently got into it because, like, if I recall correctly, you watched somebody talk about it because Joker was coming to Smash, and then you told me about it. So
And I also got the games.
yeah, you also got the game, to be fair.
I'm like, oh my god, $20. That's a steal.
But like yeah, no, we didn't like get into Persona because of Smash Brothers, but Smash Brothers inadvertently caused us to become Persona fans. That's interesting. Um I like Persona is kind of weird because there's no singular series logo. Like when you look up Persona logo, right? That's not official. That's not official. That's not official. Like none of these are fucking official.
Yeah, but those are just different things, by the way.
Right. Like I don't know about that Persona 6, but like all of these like Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 logos are all different. Every like Persona logo is different um to like differentiate the games because like you don't need to play Persona 3 to play Persona 4 and so on and so forth. Right? So if they were to add another Persona character, would they be a Persona 4 character? Like, or would they just be lumped in with Joker? Is what I'm wondering. Uh, I would imagine considering actually no, considering Wario is separate from Mario because he uses his WarioWare design, I feel like they would just separate. Like, if they added Yu Narukami, they would just say Persona 4. So
Yeah.
yeah, or
And
like
like the thing
Persona
with like
6
the Final
Hero.
Fantasy, I think he can just say Final Fantasy because I'm pretty sure that has the same logo. Isn't it not just all Final Fantasy?
Like there is just like yeah in F logo. Like you don't need to like Final Fantasy this bitch, you know. And I would imagine they only show Bayonetta 2 here because that is the appearance that they use for Bayonetta in Smash, or at least the primary one. Because like Bayonetta, like let me click on her. Right, like can I see her alternate outfits? No, no, whatever. But yeah, no.
And
Oh
costume
wait,
right there.
wait. Let me go back.
Backward.
Let me go back. Yeah, yeah. There's her Bayonetta 1 design. One of the costumes in the game. Um, but yeah. Um, and if they were to add another Persona character, I have no fucking. I don't fucking know. Um, More than likely Persona 6 Hero. If they were to add any other Atlas character to the game, probably not Hobino. I don't know. Um, Dragon Quest, Hero. I don't fucking know. Another Square Enix character, although they weren't as stingy with like Dragon Quest as they were with Final Fantasy, so maybe that's just a Final Fantasy issue. But I don't know. What do you think about Hero returning for Smash 6?
Fuck nah. He can die.
He can die.
Has
Do you
there
think
been another Dragon Quest game?
since 11? Hasn't come out, I guess. Um, Announced in 2021. Yeah.
It's been quite a
Um,
while.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
been a
even know
little
if
bit.
that's definitely not the official logo. Oh my! I just think this is a fault. Yeah. So like, has it?
Huh?
So the only thing it's been is just announced. There's no trailer, no nothing,
I guess.
and that's the logo, and that's it. And the game's not out.
Yeah.
They still, I guess, working on it. It's been
Well,
quite a while.
to be fair, it is a mess over there at Square Enix. I don't blame them. We're supposed to be getting a Final Fantasy IX remake sometime soon. So, I
I
don't
hear people
know.
talk about that game.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I pray for the developers and like creative teams over there at Square Enix because like upper management just seems to be fucking them over in the ass. Banjo Kazooie, I don't fucking know. Probably the answer is probably
Uh-huh.
yeah. Like if they can bring back K. Rool and Diddy, they can bring back Banjo and Kazooie.
Why
I'm
are
sure.
those
Like
comparable?
actually, they're really not. But no, it's because Diddy and I think K. Rool were rare characters, like rareware characters. But they're still
Did I?
like tied to. I'm pretty sure I remember hearing something like that. I could be wrong. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm only saying the first thing that comes to my mind. But um Banjo is just like a rareware character, right? Separate from like Donkey Kong and all that. So because Rareware is owned by Microsoft now, um like it would be up to Microsoft whether or not and Kazooie return. And honestly, with how chill Microsoft has been with like cross-platform stuff, that not in terms of prices, because holy shit, why do you think we want to pay more for an Xbox? We don't. But anyway, I feel like they would be fine with letting Banjo Kazooie return. Honestly, like it's such a like fan favorite character and a very harmless addition to Ultimate. I think like people want to yap about DLC, like oh Joker's broken because fucking MK Leo plays him. Oh Hero's broken because he's all random. Like yeah, Steve. But like Banjo is like and Kazooie fit into the roster like pretty seamlessly, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, Terry, I don't see why not. Honestly, um, I remember when Joker was coming out, people were like looking in the files of Ultimate, and there were like ponytail physics, and people thought this had something to do with Kasumi Yoshizawa and Persona 5 Royal. Like, oh, Joker's alternate costume would be, or like as an alt costume, Joker would be like Violet, but first of all, Joker came out way before Royal did. Um, and second, like that was for Terry. I remember that. Uh, so I don't know. I don't see why they wouldn't keep Terry. You know, like that's Terry.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Like, unfortunately, Smash Bros is for good little boys and girls, so we won't be getting Mai anytime soon.
No. You got her in the background.
Like, what's so wrong with Mai, huh? Like, look at this outfit she's wearing here. Like, come on. Come on. You can cover her up. Come on, Sakurai. Come on. Come on.
For sure.
Uh, Arms is
Min Min gotta
dead.
go. Min Min gotta
Min Min
go.
gotta
Min Min gotta go.
They announced that, oh, we're getting an Arms character. Like, everybody thought it was going to be the nigga on the box, but no, it was fucking Min Min. If I recall correctly, apparently, like, the creators of Arms, like, specifically requested Min Min to be the pick. So that was interesting. I don't think anybody saw Min Min coming, honestly. But yeah, no, she
I
gotta
mean, I
go.
don't know. There was just a guess. There was some people saying, "Hey, like, hey, from the roster, what can you guess?" And it's like, well, it could be that character, that character, that character, or that character.
Nope, it was Min Min. It was Min Min. Man, who the fuck plays Arms? Who played Arms?
Yeah,
Who remembers
I don't
Arms? Do
know.
you remember Arms?
I definitely do. Yeah.
Did
It's
they
not
make
like
Arms 2? I forget.
hell no.
No, okay, I thought they made an Arms 2. That's weird. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Steve, I don't see why not. I don't see they well, I do see why not. Like, they probably first of all, like,
Microsoft.
well, no, because like I feel like Microsoft would be down to let them have Steve and Alex again. Um, like if they're willing to let them have Banjo and Kazooie, then like I don't see why not Steve and Alex.
I guess they
Um,
are the same company.
and like what was it? No, the reasons is because they had to basically rebuild how like stages functioned in Ultimate to fit Steve's mechanics. Um, and well, they most definitely could just build the game around Steve's mechanics now. Um, there's also the issue with balancing. Steve is by far one of, if not the best character in Ultimate, even now, I think. So they'd have to do a lot of like reworking with him. So like those combined, I feel like could be enough for Nintendo to not want to bring him back. But if they truly wanted to bring him back, then like I feel like most of the issues with Steve would probably be fixed, and if not, then I have no clue what they're doing over there. Kazuya, like I haven't played Tekken, but apparently this was interesting. And a lot of people thought that they would bring Heihachi, which he's a Mii fighter in the game, so like I guess. Um, is Heihachi his dad? I forget.
I
Or
think
okay. Um, is Akuma from Tekken?
no
No. Okay. What is
Street
Akuma
Fighter.
from? Oh, he's from Street
Street.
Fighter. He's in Tekken 8 though, isn't he?
I don't know. I haven't played Tekken 8.
Akuma Tekken. He is a guest character in Tekken 8. Is he? No. Okay. I thought he was
7.
in. He was in 7, I guess. Yeah. Like, yeah. If like going back to like Street Fighter, like, um, yeah. No, they should just like add more than just like these two chuds. Like,
You said fucking Luke, bro. Come on.
hey, that's just because he's the face of Street Fighter 6. I'm sorry.
He's just yeah, but
Like, I too
they
would fuck
couldn't
the
put
shit out of that
Ryu again.
Chinese lady, but like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, what was the most recent game that this motherfucker appeared in? Right? Or like, what's the most recent game that this like series has gotten or whatever?
You think if they had they'd update the designs for Ryu and Ken?
Oh yeah, most definitely, and maybe have their classic designs as like alternate skins. Um, I don't see why they wouldn't bring Kazuya back, like along with Heihachi. I don't know. I don't see why not. Yeah, that's it.
Sora.
Sora. Um,
Kingdom Hearts
here's
4.
right. That game isn't coming out anytime soon. Um, but if they did have to base it off of his Kingdom Hearts 3 appearance, I don't see why they couldn't add Riku. Excuse me. Um, I think that well, it just depends. If they use Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora and Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, um, then like yeah, I don't see like any issues there with that. But if they do stick to Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora, they could use like Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku, um, and like, or I guess more so Chain of Memories Riku, how he like can go into like his little darkness design, little dark form. I forget I think it's called Dark Drive. I don't know. Yeah, like or who? What?
Roxas.
Roxas? Eh,
Wow.
maybe. Okay, that's a maybe for me. There's a big old maybe because like okay, he is by far the fan favorite, but considering that in more recent games, like he's not really a prominent character. Um, I don't know. I just feel like Riku being like um the secondary protagonist of the franchise, I feel like he takes priority over Sora with an X in the middle of his name. You know,
Well, I don't know a character named Soxra.
right? But I feel like adding Riku wouldn't be too hard. They just wouldn't have they just would have to like not mention Mickey at all. Which like easy.
No, 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 Mickey Mouse is on the keychain though.
That's like the only that's aside from their names in the credits, that is as much Disney in Sora's character or like in his appearance in Smash Ultimate that there is. That is the most. The fucking keychain.
You think they're gonna change his keyblade?
No, he's gonna keep the Kingdom Key. Riku, on the other hand, yeah, he's probably getting his fucking Keyblade, um, that he has in Kingdom Hearts 3. If they use his KH3 appearance. Um, yeah, no, I don't see a single world where Sora would have anything but his Kingdom Key in anything.
So he really keeps it throughout the entirety of the game. The
Uh,
games.
yeah, like in the Kingdom Hearts 4 teaser trailer or announcement trailer, they show Sora wielding Kingdom Key.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Which is coming out this year. Did you know that?
Kingdom Hearts 4, it's coming out this year?
Yeah.
Really? Because the screenshots they showed like last year when they announced that they were canceling Missing Link, the game looked like it was still in its pre-alpha phase.
Well, listen, they were showing the earlier screenshots. They're showing really early screenshots, and it just ended up there. Like, whoopsie days.
This looks like a beta build of the game. Like, ugh. This better not be
Listen,
the final game.
it's no. Trust, listen, they just accidentally dropped that screenshot. They forgot to update it, right?
The Heartless don't have shadows.
They forgot to update it. Okay.
Okay.
So they're gonna soon to update it, and they're gonna make it look phenomenal. It's gonna be game of the year for 26. So
Be better. Oh my god. Like Kingdom Hearts 4, I'm looking at this and it's just soaking in. Kingdom Hearts 4 has so many expectations by fans that it just has to meet. If it doesn't meet all the goddamn expectations that fans have for it, it's going to end up being a failure. Kind of like how Kingdom Hearts 3 was, but Kingdom Hearts 3 was like kind of set up as an end to everything. So I can understand a lot of
Even Sora.
disappointment behind it. So Kingdom Hearts 4 acting as a new beginning for the series, I feel like it's going to have a lot more grace than Kingdom Hearts 3 did. But also Kingdom Hearts 3 had a pretty rough launch. It didn't even have critical mode. Like that's like actually inexcusable.
just you wait till Kingdom Hearts 5.
I'm so curious. Like what is this rotary phone doing here? What does that have to do
Oh,
with
we get to play as
anything?
Mickey.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Michael Mouse. Oh, and the
Who
UI
the,
is
f-
in English.
who the hell's on the top left?
Top left. That is you don't know her yet.
Bro. Oh, shot. There's more Kingdom Hearts characters than the big three.
In the big three. Yeah. There's a few.
It got
Well, that's
released by Square Enix? Is that what it said? New screenshots released by Square Enix.
yeah. This was one of them. This also I
So they
think
released these
proved that.
screenshots.
Yeah, they told us that they canceled Missing Link and they showed us this saying, "Wish shall we?" Yeah,
Dude,
no,
why does
it's
the Heartless look like that? Ew.
I don't know. They're still reusing assets from Kingdom Hearts 3 in the UI. Like I don't know how early this screenshot is. This like build, Sora's face looks so emotionless. Look at this little chud at the bottom. This little fucker thinks he's tough shit.
Bro, he can
Nigga, you
kill you in an
dead.
instant.
Nigga's dead. What he gonna do to me?
Bro, he could kill you in an instant, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's actually true.
He can go into your house unprompted.
That might be true. I
Look
don't
how
know
many
about all that.
copyrights there is.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nintendo, how Pokemon Creature Game Freak. I don't want to be rude. Ape Intellect or Intelligence Systems, Konami,
The
Sega
fuck? Oh my
Capcom,
god, what a holy ego. Like, what the hell? What is that fucking
Intelligence
company?
Systems.
That's such a. How highly do they think of themselves for a company name like that?
I don't know. What games do they make? Like, whose Intelligent Systems? Fire Emblem?
Oh my god,
Nigga,
bro.
you make Fire Emblem, you call yourself Intelligent Systems. Anyway, Bandai, Monolith, Capcom, Square, Atlas, Microsoft, SNK, Mojang, and Disney. And it's quite a few. And it's probably going to be a whole lot more when Smash 6 comes out. But yeah, after all of that, like what are your like thoughts and hopes for Smash 6 in the future?
I hope it's a good game.
You know what? Me too. I also
And I
hope it's a good
hope
game.
we get to play Persona 6 in the game.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, bring it here, bring it here. Hey,
I, I
you
didn't
didn't bring
reach
it
my
here.
hand. No, I
Oh,
didn't. No,
oh, okay.
no.
Like, you're so mean.
Not mean, it's just not necessarily in the mood to touch people.
Ever since the
Okay.
incident, you know.
Oh, okay. Why does it say I have 318 dropped frames? That's quite a few. It's like 5 seconds worth of frames just dropped, bro. It's no good. Well, I think that'll do it. Yeah.
You think it was a very productive podcast episode that we just did?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't think that we'd be able to like fit nearly 2 hours worth of just talking. Um and I'm honestly glad that we were able to do it just by talking about one thing. Can you believe it? Despite
I
getting sidetracked
think we
multiple
talked
times.
about more than one thing, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about a few things.
Just a
Praying for your
few.
grandpa, but
My
uh,
entire family, really, but okay.
oh yeah, that's true. I forgot they were kidnapped.
Okay.
Crazy how that
Okay.
works.
You claim to be my best friend. It's kind of interesting. I don't
I
know.
am your best friend. Listen, in all these 2 weeks that I've known you, you've been like the realest motherfucker I've ever known.
Yeah, that's coming from a lot since you do know a lot of people that you claim to be your friends.
True.
That is very interesting. That I wonder what that says about your other friends.
Yeah, no, fucking hate them. You're like the only one. You're like the only one I trust.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm a trustworthy fella.
Because you're a trustworthy fellow.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, you believe it.
You don't have to repeat everything I say.
I do have to repeat everything you say.
Well, you know, it's been a fun episode of
Yeah.
this Discord Smash podcast.
Yeah. You know, maybe we should come back next week and like do this again. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Make it a weekly schedule.
We can podcast and probably start a bit sooner because it's almost 11 p.m. EST.
It would almost be 11 p.m. EST. You would
Correct.
be correct.
Yes. I love being correct.
It is better than being wrong.
Man, I'm stopping stream.